Hello, I'm Nancy Mitchell with the Etiquette Advocate, and we are talking about dining etiquette. We'll talk now about the main course and what to do when that arrives. In most cases, you will receive your entree as a pre-plated course. Whatever you've ordered, if it's in the restaurant, or whatever your host or hostess has planned for you, will come pre-plated, and the waiter will set down a plate in front of you. By the way, wait staff will serve you from the left, they clear from the right. Glassware is always filled and removed from the right side. You need to be aware of where a waiter is in the service of a meal, because there are times when you might have to lean to the left or to the right, or to accommodate a waiter in some fashion. So if your entree arrives in this manner, you again have that option of eating American fashion or European fashion. If I've chosen to eat American fashion, and we are having today mashed potatoes, chicken, and green beans, I will make one cut of meat at a time. I do not cut the entire chicken breast. I cut one piece at a time, and I eat one piece at a time. American fashion, I am going to make that one cut. I'm going to place my knife on the upper edge of my plate. I am going to switch the fork to my right hand, and I'm going to eat the bite that I just cut. And I will go through that many, many times as I eat the entree. If I've chosen to eat European fashion, I am going to make that cut, move the fork to my mouth without changing it from hand to hand, have my elbows very close to my body, my wrists can rest on the table, and I can make as many cuts in this fashion as I want without putting my knife and fork back onto my plate. When it's time for me to take a sip of water, a sip of wine, I will follow again that silent service code, where for European fashion, my fork and knife are crisscrossed in an X pattern on my plate. Take a drink of water, leave the table for a short period of time. Or if I'm eating American fashion, again they'll be crisscrossed, but the tines of my fork will be pointed up, some space between the utensils. It's telling the waitstaff, I'm not finished, don't remove this course, I'm coming back. When I'm completely finished, those are going to be parallel, closer together. European fashion, the tines will be turned down, and again, these will be close together and parallel on this portion of the plate. The beauty of eating continental fashion is you can make that one cut, but then you can push some potatoes onto this bite, you can push a few green beans, you can build a little package of food, if you will, on the end of the fork. Pivot your wrist, bring that to your mouth. It's perfectly all right to use the knife as a pusher. It pushes bits of the potato, bits of the green bean, whatever you want to make this bite. You can push that onto the end of the fork and bite it at one time. Very efficient. The rule of thumb when this is served is taste your food before you immediately add salt and pepper. It shows that you are jumping to conclusions, you're a rash sort of person, you are often offending your host or hostess if you reach for the salt and pepper and you immediately salt and pepper your food before you've even tasted. So go easy on the salt and pepper, taste it, enjoy it, then decide if it needs something else. You can look for condiments on the table, but if you are in someone's home, don't ask for special sauces that you don't see that are on the table and meant to be served with the dishes that are planned for you. Next, we're going to